Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me a story from your past that is critical to who you are as an individual now.
Oh, man. I come from a history of alcohol abuse and personal alcohol abuse. I spent many years of my life just partying and drinking and all the things that kind of come with that. And on my 19th birthday, I was in my apartment alone, drinking alone, and really just kind of had almost like an audible voice moment with God. How is this working for you? And is it working? And I was just like, this is not working, this life, and it's not satisfying, and I want to change. So I'd like to say that the process was just kind of growing up in the Christian faith and kind of growing up in the Christian bubble and all of that, and then so really just kind of moving seamlessly into that for my entire life. But that's not really the case. It wasn't until I was in college that I just had friends that were loving on me well and that were Christians. They kept inviting me to come to church and come to some of their group Bible studies and things like that. And I finally just caved and just said, all right, you see me doing all of these things, like all these like bad rebellious things externally, but yet you're still loving me through it. I'll come check it out. And I got to hear from other peers. I got to hear people my age describing and talking about their faith and their love for God and their love for Jesus and their love for the Bible, and I'd just never seen that before. And I remember pulling the group leader aside after a couple weeks of attending this Bible study, and I said, I don't know what those people in there have, but I want it. Everything about my life has changed. And it began with an internal change. God promises in Ezekiel, there's this new covenant that he promises, and he says that I will give you a new heart, and I will put my spirit in you. And so for me, at one point in my life, I had a heart of stone, and he gave me a new heart that gives me new desires. And then he put his spirit within me that gives me almost like a new nature. Like I want the things of God, not the things of man. And if I pursue the things of man now, like I live with just an unsatisfactory view of life. What seemed so sweet 20 years ago is like just sour. And so like because of the internal change, then the external change kind of follows that. And so yeah, everything about my life is different. My name is Ben Neiser, and I am an Evangelical Christian.